In this video, you're going to learn how to use multiplication to check your long division problem. In order to be sure that you divided correctly, you can use multiplication to check your work. For example, if you have 24 divided by 6, and you think that equals 4, you can check your work by multiplying 4 times 6 to see if you indeed get 24, the number that you started with. And that's what we're going to do today with this video. So let's solve this problem. 644 divided by 7. I can begin by saying 7 times what number gets me close to 6? We know that the closest we can get to it is 0 with 7 as a factor. So we need to take both the 6 and the 4 together. All right, so 7 times what number up top gets me close to 64? And that would be 7 times 9. 7 times 9 is 63. I subtract, leaving me with 1. I bring down the 4. Now 7 times what number gets me close to 14? And that number is 2. 7 times 2 is 14. It goes in there evenly. I get a remainder of 0. So my answer to 644 divided by 7 is 92. Now to check my work, to check my division to see if it's correct, I take my quotient, the 92, and I multiply it by my divisor of 7. So I take 92 times 7, and I multiply those two numbers together, and I should get, if I did my division correctly, I should get 644 as an answer. Well, 7 times 2 is 14, carry the 1. 7 times 9 is 63, plus 1 more is 64. And yes, there's my 644. That's the answer, that's the dividend, the number that I started with. So I know that I did my division correctly. Let's try another one. This one is 836 divided by 5. So 5 times what number gets me close to 8? That number is 1. 5 times 1 is 5. I subtract, leaving me with 3. I bring down the 3. Now 5 times what number up top gets me close to 33 without going over? That number is 6. 5 times 6 is 30. I subtract, leaves me with 3. I bring down the 6. Now 5 times what number up top gets me close to 36 without going over? And that number is 7. 5 times 7 is 35, gets me really close, but I have a remainder of 1. Now I'm going to show you how to deal with the remainder when you check your work through multiplication. Again, when checking through multiplication, you take your quotient, your 167, you multiply it by your divisor, and you ignore, for the time being, you ignore any remainders. So I'll multiply 167 times 5. 5 times 7 is 35. 6 times 5 is 30, plus 3 is 33. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 3 is 8. Now you'll notice my answer of 835 does not equal my 836. So there's one extra step that you need to do if you've got a remainder. And if you can tell by the numbers that I got, the 835 and the dividend of 836, what I need to do is I need to add in any of those leftover pieces. So 835 plus 1 is 836. And right there now I do have the number that I started with, which was 836. So to check a long division problem, you follow these 3 steps. You multiply the quotient by the divisor. If there's a remainder, add that on to your answer. And that answer should be the original number you started with, the original dividend. And that right there is how to check your long division problem through multiplication. Good luck with the work today.